was started by, I believe, the Yankees hired like a physicist and helped create the torpedo bat. Am I correct on that, Vlad?
Yeah, he was like a physicist for the Yankees at the time, I guess. He's with the Marlins now, so I don't know when
Oh,
he
he's
made
with the
that.
Marlins now.
I don't know
Okay.
when he made that like transition, but the whole thing started with him and the Yankees. So yes.
This is via B Toxic on X. So shout out to B Toxic for the photo here, but that's I believe the one on the bottom, the black one is a normal bat, and then the one on the top is a torpedo bat. And we're not experts on the torpedo bats, but we're just kind of learning about it. But it kind of made its way around the MLB when the Yankees guys started using it, and they just cranked home runs against the against Nestor. Yeah. But apparently the torpedo bat, Vlad, would you mind just explaining to the people at home what exactly the torpedo bat is, since you can do a better job than I can?
Yeah, so basically like the MLB has rules on like the size of the bat, like how wide the barrel can be and stuff like that. And so basically there's like this physicist who was like, okay, if a lot of guys are missing like on the inside part of the bat or like not getting jammed, but hitting the ball on the inside part instead of the sweet spot or like the end of the bat. If they're making most of their contact there, then like why not push the sweet spot to like where they're making contact most so they can like optimize their power and contact points. So basically this MIT physicist dude like started it. I saw something on MLB Network today. It's like been a thing for like a year or something, but people haven't like truly introduced it, I guess, until recently. But yeah, like Jazz Chisholm used it. Austin Wells, I think, used it. I know Aaron Judge didn't. And then like Ellie De La Cruz did tonight. Nate Trevino did. Gavin Lux did. Lindor did. Who else? Ryan Jeffers did. So it's becoming like more of a thing now. So yeah, it's basically like a way to optimize like your contact points, I guess. But it's like fully within the regulations of the league. So
quick thoughts on torpedo bats. We got a quick like fair or foul. Like what do you think about it then? What side are you on of the debate?
I think it's fair. I think it's just like optimizing like hitters' contact points. I mean, I feel like it's going to become like the baseball version of the tush push where like everyone argues that it's like illegal, but at the same time, like there's nothing like it's in regulation and everyone can do it. So I don't think there's a problem with it. To be honest, I didn't realize that like this. I'm trying to think of how to say it, but like if I knew that there were regulations to like how the bat could be shaped, I guess, surprised like this didn't happen sooner. I thought that like the MLB bat regulation was just like the model of the bottom bat on this picture here. I thought that everything else would be like illegal. So
yeah, I agree. I'm on the same side as you are. I'm cool with people using ingenuity and creativity to try to play within the rules, kind of like, the tush push and stuff. But I think that's the most people would feel the same way about it. Like, they're cool with it, but we'll cut to a man that is not cool with torpedo bats. So note to JC, edit this part out. I'm looking for. Okay, so we're just going to look up Trevor. Are Trevor and Tyler related?
I think they are. I could be so wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure they are.
Have we ever faced Trevor McGill on the Brewers? Maybe I'm just blanking.
Yeah.
All right. Note to self, re-record in 3, 2, 1. Trevor McGill on the Yankees' new torpedo bats. This is via the New York Post, Sports Center on X. tweeted out this graphic. Quote, I think it's terrible. I feel like it's something used in slow pitch softball. It's genius. Put the mass all in one spot. It might be Bush League. It might not be. But it's the Yankees, so they'll let it slide. That is my boy Trevor McGill. Actually, not my boy. This is a man, and I'm sure a lot of other, like, quote-unquote traditionalist baseball players might be completely against the torpedo bats coming in, just like they were against some other traditional things that have been changing in the baseball landscape. Thoughts on Trevor McGill's comments here?
Just like learn to miss barrels. Like, I don't know. I feel like pitchers have enough in their favor already. Like, when you're going up to bat as a batter, you're at a disadvantage. Like, you don't know what's coming. Like, there can be anything in the world thrown at you. You have like this much time to react to it. I feel like this is finally something that's not like in the hitter's favor because it's within regulation, but like,
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like pitchers have enough going for them already. So
I completely agree with you, Vlad. So one thing that I dislike this quote about Trevor McGill is that I feel as if he wouldn't be standing on business if he was pitching for the Yankees instead of pitching for the Brewers. Like, if he was on the team that smacked the Brewers, he wouldn't be saying anything about, torpedo bats.
yeah, I agree. Any like big market team, especially.
That's just how I'm feeling. And plus, you're Trevor McGill. Like, like you said, learn to miss barrels, man. Like, it's something, Spin zone, though. Playing devil's advocate. Is he right? Kind of. It's the Yankees, so they'll let it slide.
Yeah, I mean, if there was any debate about it, like, I don't know, say it was brought up by a smaller market team and people across the league had a problem with it, I think it would be more likely that it got banned. But I don't know, like, it feels like McGill's the only one that's had like a real problem with it.
Yeah. It looks like everyone in these X comments are kind of for the torpedo bats, but I do feel as if he might have a point, and I'll be curious to see how this torpedo bat debate goes. If you were a hitter, one last question: would you use the torpedo bat?
I would think about it. I would use it as like maybe a slump buster if I'm struggling with.
I agree.
Normal bat, maybe try it out. But yeah, again, I don't know. It's not like you're corking the bats or anything. It's just
I agree.
The spot is in a different spot. So
will we start seeing? I know that I said the last one was the last question, but do you think we might see torpedo metal bats?
If that's possible, maybe. I mean, I'm sure they'd have to be like, I don't know. I feel like they'd have to go through a much different process of making it metal wise because metal bats are like, they can be 2-piece bats and 1-piece bats. And I feel like constructing that might be a little more difficult in a sense. But I think eventually, like, why wouldn't someone try it out? Because if it's a hit, then your bat's like one of a kind and you're raking in money at that point. So
I agree. But the real winner here is the guy who designed the torpedo bat. Yeah. I mean, he's got to be making a killing off of this right now. So good for you, whoever you are.